One of the key strategies to building wealth is to be able to free up your money for investing. Now this is going to be very difficult to do when there are expenses like car payments, groceries, repairs and maintenance, and of course rent or a mortgage. Let's talk about the last one. The cost of housing, especially in the West, has been drastically increasing the last couple of years. In my experience, rent or mortgages are people's number one large monthly expense. So how do we get around this predicament optimally? You want to remove this expense altogether so you can free up that monthly payment for investing. Step 1. Save up for a down payment on a home. It doesn't have to be much. My first down payment was $20,000 and yours could potentially be much lower. Keep your expectations modest and within your budget. Once you have that down payment saved, you can start shopping around for mortgages. Personally, I like to use a mortgage broker, but there is nothing wrong with seeing what a bank will do. Once you have an idea on what your loan will look like, you can start looking for a realtor and doing some house shopping. Ideally, the more bedrooms the better in your house, as once you own it, you will have the option to leverage these. Let's say you have the down payment and bought a 4-bedroom house. Now you have the opportunity to live in 1 bedroom and rent out 3 more to roommates. If you don't have friends you can use for roommates, there are many other options. Many schools or universities are looking for basic housing for international students. There are dorming and room-sharing apps. And of course there is always the option to post an ad online. The bottom line is this period of time is going to be a bit uncomfortable, but that's what it will take to get over the next hurdle. Once you have leveraged your house by subletting rooms, you should now essentially be living for free if you have done all the math properly and stayed within budget. At this point, you should be able to save 100% of your paycheck except for the basics like groceries, insurance, etc. Do this for a while until you have saved up another down payment for your second property. Now once you have your second property, your first house becomes strictly a rental property. Your mortgage on your first property should be completely covered by the rental income. And your second property should give you the same options that the first house did: bedrooms or separate living quarters with the option to sublet. Notice I say option as situations change. If you decide you require the entire property for yourself or your family, it is always nice to have that option. Guys, this is a no-brainer, a life hack with small amount of risk relative to the reward. Choose to have your assets paid for by others, freeing up your capital for investing while also having your liabilities paid for. Financial freedom is the only true freedom, and it is within reach.